Hello and welcome back to the channel where it feels like a lifetime since we showed you some more on the 59 Cadillac. It's not been that long, it just feels that long. As we finished off on the last episode of this, we had just received the panels in from JK Customs. In truth, we haven't done a huge amount more to this since that video, just waiting for a few other things to align, but we are now back on it. So we're working now that we've got the parts and the drawings from JK Customs, we're just now working out what is meant to go in here. So we've made up a couple of little extension pieces to the very basic inner sill that we had. We're now just tying this all in with the bottom of the footwell. And then these panels, I don't think it's actually going to fit right now, but this will come, nearly fits. This will come into there, and we'll end up with this a section that looks like that. So once we've got this done, we'll follow through with a bit of GoPro footage here. We then have to try and make a floor support, a floor brace. So can't wait for that. So we'll crack on now. We'll get this stitched in with a bit of GoPro action, and then we'll probably cut back and do a little bit on the brace that we're going to have to make up. So now working through, we've got an inner sill now into the car. As you know, the parts turned up from JK's, so we've got the inner sill here, which is coming through and is all linked up to this section here, as per the photograph. So we've now got some nice thick metal everywhere. Bottom of the A-post is now all connected up, joined up and stitched in. I've not yet reattached the outer sill. And we've also still got the end of the outer sill to get back into position. So there's still a little bit of work to do on here, but we are moving forward really nicely. It's all stitched on the inside as well. Just to be sure, this opening and closing exactly as it should do, no problems at all. So this is now starting to really come together in this corner. We've got the structural integrity back. The next challenge, however, which we'll work through now. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to film this. But the next challenge is making a version of this floor support. It's not going to be an exact replica. It's going to be a floor support that does the job and does what it needs to do. So we've got here some 16 gauge steel, 1.5 mil. So I'm going to set about templating this up to make, as I say, a version of this. Not quite sure how I'm going to set it up yet. I might just get the GoPro up on the ramp here and sort of overlay what's going on and put some footage, audio over the top of it. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, next challenge now is to get this all made, formed, and into that corner. And then we can close it all off with a nice floor pan. So the end is in sight on the driver's side anyway. So yeah, we'll crack on now. So there we go. Hopefully that's working out in the edit of the GoPro footage. It's kind of hard, short of having Luke stand over me for a couple of hours while we make this. One floor support, floor brace, whatever you want to call it. It's actually turned out pretty well. We're quite happy with that. No, it's not an exact replica of this. There's kind of a time and a place to be fancy. I'll overlay this, bolts up, lines up really nice within the car. So I've not gone for an exact replica, which involves a whole load of pressing and a whole load of time that's not necessary. So unpick this extension piece here, which will go back onto there, get it all cleaned up, but it's good and solid that, so that can go back onto there. Use a little bit of artistic licensing here, as you'll see. I mean, apart from this horrible bit of tin that shouldn't be on there, you can see the original panel had this reinforcing section basically over the top of that, and it's just rotted out. Because it's a fully boxed in, or would have been, you can see the original welds, that would have all been encased as a supporting structure. So what I've done is I've left it open in ours, so that any muck and debris that gets in can also come straight back out again. Nice little channel in there to drain away. That, once it's inside the car, can be cleaned out. We've got our captives on there, 7/16 UNC captives for the body mounts. So yeah, that's fairly straightforward. I did cut and section a piece in here rather than try and form that around. As I say, we're in 16 gauge, which is pretty heavy duty to try and shrink and stretch into that shape on a tight angle. So yeah, all things considered, that's turned out pretty nice, I think. We'll get it all painted up, get some protection in there, bolt that to the chassis leg, weld that to the inner sill, floor pan on top. So we're making some good progress with this. We'll probably revert back to GoPro footage now and carry on. Okay, well we feel like a little bit of a celebration here because that's a fair old milestone. It's only one corner, we've still got that one to do yet, but we now have inner sill, we have chassis body support brace in, we have the A-post is all in, the toe board's all in, and the floorboard is all in. So it's just metallic everywhere. No dense thud of expanding foam. So yeah, it's a bit sad to be this excited about one section, but this has been a mammoth task building all of this out of nothing, because we've said it before, but there really was nothing in this corner. It was all just foam. So to have this done like this is quite a nice feeling, really. Quite a bit of tidying up still to do here, and then we go back, and as we mentioned, we've had to cut out quite a bit of what Si did in here to be able to get to in here, which has also revealed a bit more rot within this member here. So this won't take too much work now to get this finished off and put back together again. Floor seat pan still to do, and then that side floor pan. So yeah, big progress. Still a lot to do, but it does lift the spirits having this kind of progress after such a long slog. So, and just again, which is really quite something actually, bear in mind how much was missing down in there. It's all opening and closing exactly as it should do. So we'll carry on now. I'd imagine the GoPro will probably take over quite a bit of this coverage. Again, I probably won't, unless we come across anything mega, which after this side I doubt we will. I probably won't do too much detail in that floor pan or that seat pan because we've already covered those. So there'll be a bit of GoPro footage now as we flash through. Well, to your eyes we're flashing through, but we've got quite a slog as we finish off all the metal work, and we've also still got the passenger side rear quarter panel to do and some repairs to the boot floor. But we are making good progress now, and fair to say we've broken the back of it. So we won't stop there, carry on going. Right, the GoPro will take care of most of what we're going to be doing in here. This is very much like the other side. It's not quite as bad, but a small hole, a big hole, it's all the same kind of stuff. So we've got a central sill section, inner sill section ready to go on. So we'll start building all of this up. Part of the reason for pausing is, although a lot of this is the same, we thought we'd just, this is going to go on our little wall of shame. This is the outer sill panel, which by and large looks okay, it sounds okay, it seems okay. However, on the other side of this, we've got our good friend expanding foam, we've got fiberglass, we've got regular filler, heck, we've even got some cardboard. So all kind of goings on here, trying to get this thing possibly through a UK MOT, make it look really, really pretty so it sells for a high price. But yeah, unfortunately, all kinds of horrors are quite often hidden, but that's quite a piece. So we thought we'd stop and show you that one. So with that out of the way, we'll now carry on, we'll go back to the GoPro and we'll get all this buttoned up. Okay, I've just, well, as you saw, I forgot to get the GoPro going inside. But you know, the score in there, you've seen what we've been doing. So we've got some footage of that completed in there. I did have the GoPro going whilst we've done this rear-quarter panel. It's gone in okay, not quite as good as the other side, but this side did have a lot of accident damage, and all kind of stretching through the whole panel. So a bit of a battle. It has gone in pretty nice. I could probably dress a little bit more out of there. it's not too bad at all. And we'll get the chrome trims on there to make sure everything's where it needs to be. Sill panel all done now. I have just had a quick look back through this video in the editing software, and we've actually covered quite a bit in a short space of time. Inner and outer sill repairs, all the floor repairs, inner and outer sill repairs, rear quarter repair. We're under a bit of pressure with this now. It came in for a very short period of time. It's now been here a very long period of time because it's just dissolved. So it's been a challenge, and we are nearing the end. But we are going to wrap up on this video now. It seems like a good stop point because we have done quite a lot in this video. The other reason we're going to do it is I finished here, and I know there's a couple of repairs still to do on the boot floor. But when I come down to welding the back of this panel here, this section back here is falling apart as well. Now we did take this back to bare metal. Down here we got as far as lead. And we said to Bo, because the customer's spending a lot of money on this car, but there is a budget. And we got down to lead and decided we'll stop there. Agreed with the customer we'd stop there. But as we're welding here, the lead's running out. And there's nothing in here. So we've got a bigger repair to put in there. As I say, we are a little bit behind schedule. Who am I kidding? We're a lot behind schedule. So what we're going to do actually coming up this next week is while I carry on back here, Bo's going to start prepping up the doors, the wings, the bonnet, and get the boot lid off, start prepping all this up ready for paint. Moving it forward a stage. All in there is done, we just need to clean it, epoxy it, and then we'll probably coat the floor pan, and we'll still got the dashboard to make white as opposed to weird tube toffee, which it is now. So there's still lots to do on this, so it's pointless trying to cram more into this video now. So this is us signing off on another Cadillac update. You never know, we might have a Jensen, a Transit, and a 57 Cadillac update in the coming weeks, but plenty to be doing, so we'll crack on now. I will see you next week.